Hi, I'm Mary Alice, creator of Telluride Glow, and wanted to take a minute to talk about stress and anxiety. If I've learned anything in my 60-something years is that you cannot escape this in any lifetime. Even people who seemingly have the most perfect lives have gone through their share of grief and depression and challenges with children and finances, relationships. Unfortunately, the list goes on and on because good times don't last forever. But fortunately, neither do the bad times, and we need to learn how to navigate through those bad times so that we can live in peace. It's been said that depression comes from living in the past, anxiety comes from living in the future, worrying about the future, and peace comes from living in the moment. So I wanted to share one action I've been practicing, not perfecting, but practicing, and that is to do one act of kindness every single day. For example, when my husband walks into a restaurant and sees police, men or women dining, he always anonymously picks up the tab, and he's done that for 40 something years. That's why I love and respect him so much. But you might be saying, well, I can't afford that. So your act of kindness might be picking up the phone and making a call to someone you've been meaning to check up on, and you just haven't taken the time, or being patient when you don't feel like being patient, or letting someone go ahead of you in line, donating blood, giving $5 after natural disasters. Really, the list is endless. And then at the end of the day, you ask yourself, what was my act of kindness for this day? And sometimes, darn it, I don't even have one, and I have lived the whole day without doing something out of my own world. So, the beautiful thing about having this goal daily, I mean, I know all of you, or many of you, have committed so much of your lives to volunteer work as it is and do a fantastic job at that. But this daily goal of the act of kindness gets yourself out of your own anxious mind, gets you out of your computer or your phone and out into the world, being aware of other people and looking for little things that you can do, and you feel good about yourself at the end of the day. Now, if you've missed the opportunity, which I have many times, I'll share something I also do. So, one of my night rituals to relax is to get out my Alpine Pure Oil by Telluride Glow. Of course, you've heard of this, and it has some soothing elements, not only good for the skin. Some of the essential oils are calming and relaxing, like chamomile. You've heard of chamomile tea for relaxation. You've heard of lavender for its soothing effects. You might not have heard of geranium. And it's not the geranium that you're seeing behind me at all. It's a totally different variety. The geranium I purchased is from Egypt, and it's not the flowers that are steam distilled, it's the stems and the leaves, and it is the most beautiful fragrance. It almost has a rosy scent, and it's very calming. And then I say my prayers, and I start with other people, and of course, I pray for my loved ones. But then I start thinking about things that happened during the day and let names and events just flow into my mind. It might be something I've heard on the news, it might be a conversation I had earlier in the day where someone was in need or had suffered, and let my prayers kind of go that direction, and before you know it, I am asleep. A couple other things you have heard to keep our hearts full of gratitude. If we focus on what we're thankful for, there's really very little room left for self-pity and depression. I mean, find two or three things every day that you're thankful for, and these might be things that no one else has that you can be thankful for. And then another little tidbit from my good friend Edie, who taught me to bless and release. And I quickly learned it's easier said than done because it's so hard to let go. But when you can let it go and give it to God, knowing that He loves you and will have the best outcome for you, it is the biggest relief off of your shoulders. So I would love to hear your ideas and your actions for your acts of kindness, and I hope that you'll share them with me, and I'll share them with everyone else. I just think the world would be a better place if we're all not so self-focused and can look up and around every day and see what we might do for other people. Please share this, and I will see you soon at TelluriteGlow.com. God bless.